Okay, this is the floor plan which we will be drawing an elevation for. It's part of our floor plan AutoCAD series. You can watch it on our channel, and I will leave a link in the description below if you are interested to know how to create this floor plan exactly. Or you can download it from our Patreon. Again, I will leave a link in the description below. Now on how to draw an elevation for a floor plan. So first of all, very important, we need to draw the limits of our house. By limits, I mean the left, right, top, and bottom. So we will activate the axis layer, double click, then type XL on your keyboard, enter. Now we will be drawing one axis line here. Make sure you have the ortho mode activated, then and one axis line here. Great. Now we have the limit from the left side and the right side. Again, spacebar to reactivate the previous command. And here we have an axis line for the bottom of our house. Now we will type offset, enter, 300 units, enter, as my house will be 300 centimeters high. So now we have all the limits from sides, bottom, and top of our house plan. Now let's select everything and type TR for trim, enter, and trim out all this unnecessary part. Now let's select our limits, go to wall. Now double click to activate the wall layer. Let's go to layers and hit this icon here, which is change to current layer. Great. Now that we have the limit, again, where do we need to draw reference line? So whenever we have a change in material like here from wall or gypsum finish, we go to the window, we will draw a reference line. And also for any place where we have a change in levels. As you see here, we have a recession. So the wall goes towards inside. Here we have a balcony terrace, okay? So again, we will type XL, enter. And as you see here, we have a recession. So yes, we draw the limits. And now for this part, again, great. Now we will select here everything, type TR for trim, enter, and trim the unnecessary parts out. So we are done with the walls. What else remains is now we need to draw our window. Here we have a window, and here we have a window with a glass door inside it. Okay, so double click here to activate the window command, the window layer. Okay, XL, enter. Now we will draw a line from here. Okay, one reference line from here, and we can select these two. Type CO for copy, enter, and let's copy it to the other side as well. Great. Now select this one here, spacebar for copy, and copy it to here. Great. Now we have the limits of our window and our door set. So we will type L for line, enter, and we will draw a line from here till here. Great. Then offset, enter, 60 units, enter. So why 60? Because this window, I would like it to be elevated from the floor and not to be exactly on 0, 0. Why? Here I have a sofa and it would be unnecessary if the window starts from 0, 0. Okay. So then offset again, enter, 200 units, enter. Great. And now I have also the limits of bottom and top set for my window. Select everything, TR for trim, and let's trim out the unnecessary parts. Great. Now offset. Let's add slightly details to our window. Let's type 7, enter, and offset to the inside. What we are doing right now, we are drawing the frames of our window and one line in the center, which should serve as the glass separator. 3, enter, 3 to right, 3 to left. And now let's clean out our window, select everything, and trim out the unnecessary parts. Great. We have finished our window. Let me select this line here. No need for it anymore. E for erase. Now let's select our window, type CO for copy, and copy it to the other location. Because both windows are the same size, it sits perfectly fine. The only thing for this window, because we have a door with it, and I would like anyone here to easily reach the terrace, so I would draw the window till the level 0, 0. So S for stretch, enter. make sure we select our window, and now select from this point and drag it to the bottom. Okay, now S for stretch again, and let's change the size of this one here and bring it till here. Great, because here we have our door. Great, now we can delete all these lines and type REC for rectangle, enter. We need a small rectangle here to represent the door handle. Great, now we are done drawing our doors and windows. Okay, before we move on to the really important part of our elevation tutorial, if you want to go beyond this and actually master AutoCAD, I have got a full beginner to advanced course on Patreon where I teach real-world projects step by step. I will leave a link in the description below. Now what we are going to do, we have our axis lines and our dimensions ready. So we will simply type CO for copy, enter, and let's copy it from this point to this point here. One thing very important, if the axis lines don't sit perfectly on your elevation, that would mean we have done something wrong somewhere, okay? So as you see, we copied and the limits of the A and C are perfectly on their location. Great. And here you see we have this line here, and it's somehow like 10 centimeters far from it. And from here again, so we can know that our elevation is drawn correctly. So let me shorten my axis line, S for stretch, and move it up. To make this a bit more interesting, let's simply also draw, or let's assume that our house is a pitched roof, okay? So we will create a new layer and simply let's call it roof. Also, let it as give it a red color like our wall, okay? Now double click to activate the roof layer, L for line, enter. And from the center here, center of the house, let's go up by 180 units and simply from this point to this point. And that's because we want to assume that our house is a pitched roof to make things more interesting. Now let's create a new layer and call it levels, okay? And let us give it another color. For example, this gray color here, and widen it. The line type should be dashed, ISO dash, hit OK. Great, now L for line, and we will draw a line from here. Sorry, we need double click to activate it. Spacebar, so from here till here, let's go for 200 units. The length of this one does not matter. And now what we are going to do, let's create another layer and call it levels elevation, okay? And here we will keep the line weight or the line type as continuous again. So double click to activate it. And let's simply type REC for rectangle and draw simply 100 by 20, enter. Great. So why we did that, we will now understand it more. So we will move it here. So we want to tell people or anyone who reads our elevation where the slabs actually are. And we need to add heights to every part of our elevation. So we need to draw a triangle like 20 up, 20 to the right, and probably also 20 to the left. And now simply we can close our triangle. Great. Now let's activate our text layer and type text on our keyboard, enter. Move up by 15 units, enter. Rotation angle 0, enter. So you should be familiar with the text of AutoCAD. And let's simply type plus minus 0,00, 0.00, enter. Great. Because here we are exactly at level 0, 0. Let me slightly adjust the location of it and go for HA for hatch, hatch here, MA for match properties, and select the source object from our floor plan and match it to our elevation. Now, we would select all this, CO for copy, enter, and copy it once here, and copy it again once here. Also, we want to know the height of our roof, XL, enter. Great. And now we can select all this and copy it to this part as well. Now, because here We have a slab for the floor and a slab for the ceiling, but we do not have a slab for the rooftop. So we don't need this one anymore. Okay, so we can simply delete it and delete this as well, and simply type a line from, or we can simply select our texts, great, and move them here. Okay, so if this is 0, 0, we will activate the Deem layer, type Deem A for Deem Align It, enter, one dimension from here till here. So if this is 0, 0, that means this one is +3. Okay, great. Now, again, Deem A from here till here. So if this is 300, this is 180. That would mean here we have +4.8. Okay. Now, where else do we need to know the height of our drawing? So we will select all this, copy, and copy it probably to here as well. Okay, so what we can do is probably shorten our line a bit, move this text towards here, select all this again, M4 move, and bring it here to our window. So now we will take another dimension, Deem A for Deem Align It, from here till here, 260. Okay, so this would make it +2.6. One more time, copy, and let's move it to here as well. So we can move this out, or we can even delete it. And here, if you remember, we use it 60 centimeters, so it would make this window here +60, 0.6. Great. Now that we have added axes, dimensions, and levels, we are almost done with our tutorial. What else we can do is, let's quickly hide our axes and our text, okay? And probably our levels and levels elevation, and also our Deem, okay? Let's hide our Deem as well, and probably this one, Edge for hide and hide objects. Now we can simply make our drawing more interesting by going for Edge A for hatch, okay? And let's simply click inside our windows, okay? Now select these and let's choose a hatch type. Great. One more thing. Let's here adjust the color. Yeah. Now we can go for unhide everything back. The only thing remaining here, if you remember, here we had a balcony or terrace, and so we need to draw a rail for this part here as well. So new layer, call it rail. So far, if you like our tutorial, please consider to like and subscribe. And if you have any questions for me or suggestions, please let me know in the comment section below. So L for line, enter. Double click here to activate the rail command, the rail layer. Go up by 100 units because usually rails range between 100 to between 80 centimeters to 120 centimeters. So I choose the mid part as of 100 units. So select this line here and go for array, choose array path. Now we have selected the object. Let's also select the line. And as you see here, we have the rail separator. So only we need to increase the distance of it to 20. Okay, great. Now we can select all this and go for draw order and where back. Okay, we want our lines to come to the front part. Select this, draw order, front. Okay, again, draw order, above object, this object here. Yeah, and now our line became to the front. Above objects, the hatch. Great. Okay, now we have our rail in front of our window. One more thing we can do, offset, enter, 5, enter, and move it up to add more details to our rail. Okay, so that was it for our tutorial. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in our upcoming tutorial.